twisting, turning. That's a penalty, is it? No, he's still going. Oh, how about that? How about that?
Two friends, two minds, and one love for Arsenal Football Club. You are now listening to the Caught in Two Minds podcast.
Meanwhile, Arsene weaves his way through.
What's up? What's up? Welcome to the podcast, Caught in Two Minds. My name is E. Marshall. You know the deal. Two friends, two minds, one love for Arsenal Football Club. And speaking of friends, let me throw it over to my sidekick, Fitz. What's going on? What's going on?
What's up? Also known as @GoonerRush if you want to get at me on Twitter.
Oh, shit. I just threw a little extra light on it. That's not good.
Of course, feeling good. But man, I had a great old time in the first half, man, chatting with one of our old buddies, man.
Who was that?
Our old Argentine friend, Gustavo.
No way.
And he's all locked in, and he's like he's not a fan, but he's a fan of Bielsa.
Oh
He
yeah.
loves Bielsa.
Oh yeah.
And so he kind of keeps an eye out for Leeds and stuff. And it was like Leeds Arsenal. Oh man, this is fun. I'll watch this.
Right, I'll check it out.
But I mean, he wasn't razzing me or nothing like that. It wasn't like that. But I tell you what, man, these conversations with when I explained it, basically, like you got a love for football and then you got a passion for football, and
Exactly.
he's got them both.
Oh yeah.
He's got them both, and he believes there's one way to win and one way to get it done. And players that don't fit into that mold, you got to get rid of them and move on. And it's so locked into a script,
Right. It's I remember getting into a long conversation about him with him about how Lamela just doesn't have that Argentine. And of course, I love that because he's a Tottenham player. So yeah,
Right.
he goes in deep. He's all about that traditional Argentine fight, go hard, play with class. So yeah, tell Gus next time you talk to him. He said, "What's up?" With that said, let's get into the game. Arsenal hosting Leeds. Leeds sitting above us in the table by 2 points. To me, it was a game we needed to win just out of respect. You know what I mean? We can't let a team that just got promoted get the best of us and finish ahead of us in league.
And I think we beat them last time, right? Like 1-0 or something like that. It was a weird game.
I think it was a draw, a 0-0 game. Yeah, Pepe got sent off.
Oh yes, okay.
I mean, you put me on the spot with these questions, but yeah, that's great. That's great. We should know these things.
And now we're gonna go to my numbers guy, Eric.
But when you get to be a certain age in life, you really don't try to remember too much shit in the past. So that's if I was guessing,
it's fun. That's a funny point actually, because I kind of was thinking something similar when I was watching the game today.
Yeah,
and I was watching Gabriel play. And I was like, you can just see the way he sees how to get past a tight spot or when it's time to release the pass, that he knows how to play this game, like he's a heady player, I think. And, every once in a while that can get you messed up. I mean, he didn't defend that corner perfect. But it was a hell of a pass. Look, I'm jumping ahead. All right, I'm jumping ahead.
Fitty's already in the second half, ladies and gentlemen. We skipped all the festivities in the first half. No big deal. That's what kind of podcast this is. Okay, we come
Well, I
straight.
mean, nothing really happened in the first half and stuff.
No,
So
no, not at all. We come straight from the dome right after the game, so it's all fresh. Okay, so bear with us. Hey, Fitz, what about the lineup? No Pepe, no Holden. That could be because we got a big match on Thursday. What'd you think about it?
You know what?
Odegaard.
I was little confused, but then I did pull back and realize, like, wait a minute, we got really important midweek games coming up now, and we gotta do that.
We gotta rotate. Odegaard gets his first start. Aubameyang is back, and boy, did he look fresh. Like that rest.
He had bounce today.
Ceballos back. Luis and Leno are back. I thought it was good to see ESR Smith Rowe get a continued run out there. I thought, I was happy.
We just gonna brush it over.
What are you talking about?
We just gonna brush it over. That 2 weeks ago, I said Arteta needs to accept that whichever one he wants, he can put out on the wing, and the other guy, and we can have them both on the pitch at the same time.
Yep. You said that for the last 3 weeks now, and I'm actually kind of tired of hearing about it. Yeah, I'm just playing, but
pop your collar. Y'all.
No Pepe. He's been in good form, so we'll probably see him on Thursday. But all in all, I thought Arteta did a good job rotating the squad because, like you said, we got some important matches coming in on Thursday in Europa League against a good side. A team that usually does well in that competition. So I thought Arteta got it right as far as the lineup, and it was good to see get a good look at Odegaard throughout the game.
Yeah, he's clever. He's clever. I see his eye,
Technical ability. He can spot a pass. He's good with he's good in the crowd, controlling the ball. I'm just not going to, me. I'm not going to get attached to him. He's just a guy, that's on our team for now.
It sounds like the talks continue to get bigger and bigger that we may be signing both of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Him and Ceballos.
Right. Okay. Well, cool. That's great. He's a player at Arsenal on loan, and cool. We need bodies.
And wins.
Right, and wins. Especially if we're going to try to climb the table. Hey, man, I mean, people give it to me all the time. Then how come you don't, what's the big deal with you and Odegaard? I just, I've already explained this. The loan thing is just, I can't get attached to you. If at any moment you could just be gone, like they could just call you back, screw it.
Yeah.
But anyway, enough. He played good today. I thought he was solid and he looked good. He usually when people come into the Premiership, they look a little overwhelmed, but I mean, he was, he slotted in nicely. The speed of the game and the physicality didn't disturb him at all.
Yeah.
So I was impressed by that. First half, Aubameyang, he looked fresh, man. He looked like the time off for emergency family or whatever. His mom got sick or whatever. The time off did him some good.
He looked really fresh. He like I said, he had bounce in his step today. You could see him bouncing and pressing. He was pressing.
Right.
He looked play lazy.
Right. Exactly. That's what I was just gonna say. He looked like he kind of gave a shit today, as far as putting in the effort. Ironically, he was, everybody was making a big deal about playing down the middle. Robbie Earl said, I think that's his preferred position. But the first goal, he gets, he receives the ball out on the left, cuts in like he did all last year, cuts in and pulls a shot with his right foot and scores a great goal. Not a great goal, but what you want from your striker. To be aggressive and take that shot, especially somebody of his class. And I thought it was, that's exactly what we needed coming off the 2 losses. So I was happy with that.
Totally. Like when you at some points of the season, you look back and go, man, how did we get here? Or wow, we've already lost 10 games this year and things like that. But, you know, I mean, literally, when I saw the stat come on the screen and I realized, like, he scored 22 goals the last 2 years each.
Yeah.
And he's got 5 right now. What's wrong with Arsenal? Aubameyang is like 12 goals off his pace right now. You know, like, I mean, that's what's wrong. Like,
right.
I mean, not saying blaming it on Auba. I'm just saying, like, I mean, if we want to point to something that's wrong, it's goals. We missed goals early in the season. Bad.
Right. We missed goals and creation of goals.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We weren't creating a lot of chances, and he wasn't getting the ball, and he wasn't scoring when he did have opportunities. And that has been the biggest issue with the season so far. So
yeah, because I mean, defensively, man, it hasn't been bad. I mean,
no.
Arsenal fans know bad. We know bad.
Right.
I mean, it hasn't been bad this year in the back line, but
no, yeah, that's definitely been the issue with this season. Creating chances and scoring goals. And he scored 3 today. He could have had 4. That last one he took that went off the post, that was a little too cool for school for me.
Just a little, huh? Just a little.
You know what I mean? I had to, I kind of got down on him, but
I mean, when it left his foot, I actually went, wow, he flew it. And then it did hit the post, and I was like, oh, I guess it was closer than I thought, but it didn't look like it was going to go anyway. Like,
right. I thought playing Leeds at this time in the today was good for us because they're a team that's going to give us an opportunity to create chances and score some goals, and that's exactly what happened. I thought our pressing game caused a lot of turnovers in the first half, and it just
you gotta hustle against Leeds, and some teams in the league don't have the horses to do that. Our Arsenal has enough horses to hustle. Like, I mean, try to close balls down, put some pressure on, and you'll be rewarded.
Definitely. So okay, let's get into the first soccer penalty. VAR got us again. Complete joke.
Yeah. I mean, I must say, man.
Oh,
I mean, Gus was saying, like, nah, he should have kept his feet. I was like, I mean, that's kind of hard. That's kind of harsh to me. Like, I mean, he got by them.
Yeah, he got by them, and there was contact. If David Luiz, a few weeks ago gets sent off because the guy hit his knee and falls down.
Yeah,
that's got to be a penalty. But the craziest part is how inconsistent the refs are. Yeah. Like VAR doesn't want to make a decision, so they turn it back over to him. And I'm thinking, okay, what dickhead is going to go ahead and go against his own decision to give a penalty? You know what I mean?
Right.
So what does he do? He goes right over there, looks at it, and is like, oh, no, I fucked up. That was a bad call. No penalty. It's like, what are you doing? Nobody's going to get upset at you if, you look at that and you say, yeah, I thought that was a penalty when I first saw it. So no clear error penalty. But anyway.
I will say this, too. Ironically, later on, questionably, when they were going for that third goal, it looked like they were going to call one in the box.
Right on Cedric.
My impression at the time when I first saw it is that Gabriel got a piece of the ball, and he didn't. And they sandwiched him in there.
Yeah, I thought Cedric got in front of him to kind of screen him.
He did it with his little thick chest, he did. But he did. I mean, like I said, very similarly, he kind of bumped him just like the other guy bumped. Saka when he was going through is like he shouldered him, and knocked Saka down. The
point being that the refs are dog shit and very inconsistent, and at any moment you just don't know what's going to happen. And then you mix in VAR and the fools looking at VAR in the booth or wherever they are. It's a crapshoot. You really don't know what's going on. And
speaking of irony again, also, the whole thing that this is created was for all the bitching about offsides. Offsides. No, he was offsides. If there's any travesty that they've really fucked up, it seems like, is the offside call.
The way,
like, there's more crying about it now. Like, they're literally every team.
Yeah.
You know, I love to see it when Tottenham or Man U is like, fuck this, they're cheating us. And I'm like, ha ha ha. And then it's our turn, you know?
Right. It's funny. Before our game was the Man U game, and Man U was complaining about not getting a penalty. Like, oh, really? Oh, okay. Anyway, so we're denied the penalty because of the ref. I was gonna say because of VAR, but because of the ref. You know, he calls it, goes over there, looks at it, and is like, nah, it's a bad call by me. Basically, is what he's saying.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Right. So now the second penalty on Saka, clear as day. You know.
Oh yeah.
Clear as day. And you know, we might as well get into the guy who puts a smile on my face. Didn't score any goals, but man, his runs, his dribbles, his chances. I mean,
a fabulous game, dude.
Fabulous game. And we'll get into that. We'll get into man of the match later. I'm interested to see who you got. But yeah, Saka went on a beautiful run. Oh, actually, he didn't go on a run. He the keeper.
Yeah,
that was the keeper.
Played around with the ball.
Keeper played around with the ball. Saka got him, and he gets taken down. But I still. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I still was thinking, okay, they're gonna have VAR. Look at this.
I know. I was thinking, watch this. Watch what's about to happen.
Right.
But you know what I told myself after that? The soccer gods.
What happened?
What's right is right. So if something got just messed up, and then not the same way, but another situation happens with the same player. What are you going to do? You're going to keep beating up on Saka? No, the soccer god said, man, this is a foul, man. It's time to go to the spot.
Definitely. Justice. Yeah. Just Abba put it away nicely. Nice penalty by him.
Yeah. You know what? I'm pretty confident with him, too, when he takes them. Like,
I reverse the jinx every time. I say, watch, he's going to miss this. You got to reverse it. You know what?
The one I noticed was, I think the last maybe 2 or 3 times I've seen him score, he goes to the right side.
Yeah.
He swivels those hips and just flips it up, and he buried it. He buried this one.
It was a great penalty, and
he went near side and smashed it.
Yeah, side netting, just couldn't stop it. So every now and then you do have to reverse the jinx. You have to verbally say that. You have to verbally say it out loud too. He's gonna miss this penalty,
folks. He's been using this one, reverse the jinx, for at least 40 years now, folks. But there's one thing that's really weird. He believes in reverse the jinx, but not actually jinx. Jinx is
Jinx is that's Momobile. Okay. So let's see. That was that makes it 2-0. I was got 2. And what was the third one?
Third goal was your boy. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the floor now. It was your boy.
I know who it was. I was just messing around. When the ball first came to him and he decided to pass it, I was cussing his ass out. I was like, be aggressive, just volley that, do something. But Ceballos nutmegs the guy with a beautiful pass, slips it to him, and Bellerin pulled the trigger. I was like, holy shit, he pulled the trigger and beat the keeper on his near post. It was, good job. I got nothing bad to say about Bellerin.
I mean, he's got goals for us.
Yeah, he's good.
He has scored goals, and he could. And it's and
he's just scared, man.
He
Not
was
aggressive.
in a position where the right thing to do was to smash it, and he did just what he was supposed to do.
Exactly.
Do it more. Get in that position more. Get down in there.
Right. Get a little wider.
Yeah, I mean,
but no, you're right though.
I think that was like off of a set piece too, kind of. So we were kind of jumbled in there, different and stuff. But
I do see him narrow a lot more than the other fullback. But you can see, like you're saying, do that more. Like Cedric's playing on the left and he's taking shots and he's being aggressive.
Yeah.
And that's all I've ever wanted.
And I believe in that type of play too. Like, I mean, sometimes the answer is like, I don't even know if I even have a shot here. So I'm just going to put my boot through it. Just put your boot through it sometimes because things happen,
yes. Right. You can't
I feel like Chelsea used to beat the shit out of us like that. Like Didier Drogba is just sitting on the back post waiting for a rebound to just
a deflection. You know what I mean? Or the announcers, Arsenal, they always try to walk it in. Sometimes you just hope they would put their foot through it and just take a shot and see what happens. And that's exactly what he did. I can't really get on Bellerin today.
I mean, I tell you what, the thing I came to the conclusion with Bellerin today is like, because I mean, I see improvements all over, man. I mean, another reason why he can get in the box if he tries. I mean, if he does try, is because I seen him. He does that little close your legs and control the ball when somebody's trying to kick it out of there.
Yeah.
And like picks up the ball. I mean, he can start things sometimes just by his effort. Yeah. He's not awful. He's just not my style.
He's just
not my style kind of right back. I'm not going to call him garbage, but I just, he just doesn't fit what I like.
The only thing that's garbage about him is his lack of aggressiveness to me.
Yeah.
Lita.
And proteins. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Animal proteins, you need animal fats. He's plant-based like a mother. Anyway, so that made it 3-0 at halftime.
Just before the whistle.
Abba with 2, Bellerin with 1. We're looking good. I thought, like I said, the pressing was great. Saka started off a little slow, but once he got his sea legs and started making runs and controlling the game, I mean, I'm telling you, he's a world beater. So second half, Saka again. Speaking of Saka, he goes on a nice run, slips it. I think who was it? ESR.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, ESR.
Picked out what I thought was a errant shot.
That's what I was just going to ask you. Was that a shot or a pass?
Well, once you see what happens, it was a pass, just because you can see kind of like he floated that a little bit.
Right. Well, I kept looking to see if he peeked up, and one of those replays, he did peek up and see Abba for a quick second. My brother's convinced it was a pass, and his justification for that was you rarely see Smith Rowe just fire a shot like that. So, I thought it was a shot at first until I saw those replays. Either way, great aware. Go ahead.
My take was just before he lets the pass go, he does look up. So I think his thought was, I'm going to pass this to the back post.
Right.
And the look up was okay. And Abba's there. Like, he saw him. Like,
exactly.
Okay, cool.
He picked it out. Yeah, totally. Yeah. So, great awareness, great pass. Abba with a nice finish. In the box, he scored with his head, Speaking of being aggressive and doing things that he hasn't been doing all season.
No, you know what happened in that play was, I think Cedric was the one who stole the ball from somebody or intercepted the pass. Somebody was trying to slip it by Cedric, and he intercepted it and got by the guy and hit ESR. And the only reason why I was pointing that out is because that's exactly Cedric was having a little bit of a rough game. But the difference on him, though, when it's rough, it's not really defensively too much. It's just that he had some heavy touches, and he just let some balls get away from him offensively.
Right? He's playing out of position, and every now and then his left foot lets him down on his first touch. Yeah. But that's exactly what happened. Before all that, Saka went on a great run to put him in that position. He I think somebody took a shot. It got deflected. They get the ball, And Cedric, beautiful pressing, was there to take it from that guy, pick out ESR, and just a beautiful cross to Abba, who scored with his head, was in the box where he was supposed to be, and put it away.
You know what's funny though?
To go along with your other point,
headers he can score.
right.
Like you're not going to throw one up to him and he's going to jump up and put it in. But like if you ask him to dive for a header, he can put the
right. If you ask him to do something cool,
the kids are gonna love it, man.
Something I didn't realize, that was his first hat trick with Arsenal. I would have figured.
Surprised.
I would have figured he had way more than that. But so anyway, I mean, at that point, I mean, we're cruising. I'm chilling. I went and got another cup of coffee. It was just no pistachios today. Just kind of chilling, having a big old time. It's Valentine's Day. I don't know what that has to do with anything.
What's that?
So we did take our foot off the brakes a little bit.
Yeah.
And we gave up a goal, but that's understandable.
I think okay. I'm not getting there yet, but we did take the foot off the brakes a little bit. I think he was conceding that he kind of knew like Bielsa's about to really attack now. Right. And it was just like, preventative kind of like, let's go ahead and just sit back now,
Right. I mean, that was a good goal by that guy on the corner. I mean, he went up strong and won that ball. Luiz was there. He just kind of he had momentum. He was on the run to jump to get that, and Luiz was kind of in a standstill.
I thought the delivery was perfect too.
Delivery was perfect, and he went up strong and got it and won that, put it on target. So all credit to them. It was the funny note of that is it was just after the announcer got through saying how Arsenal have conceded the least amount of goals in the second half. The announcer jinx. I believe in that.
Oh yeah.
So our Abba hit the post. It was too cool for school.
Abba hit the post, and
that's about it. Oh, we had
somebody else hit the post too, I think. Oh, Saka
hit the. I mean, come on, dude. This you got to need.
You know what? On that play, he showed everybody like, oh no, like you can't guard me.
No,
like he was coming across the middle, and people were taking dots at him, and he was just passing, going right by him, and just.
I like the way
out there.
I like the way he angles his body. And is still able to run at pace and get by people and keep his balance.
Yeah.
And you think he's going to go left, but he's not afraid to go right at all.
Yeah.
On the first penalty shot, I was like, oh, cut it on your left, take the shot. But he cut back in on his right and got fouled. Not according to the ref the second time.
Yes, he did.
But all game, receiving the ball, going on runs, being aggressive. I mean, the light switch has really gone off. For Saka, like he gets it, he understands it, and
it's just and it's like I mean, I bet I'm sure he's not even a big like chatter guy out there like in practice and stuff, but it's really obvious to everybody on the team now, like like they get the ball and look for him now.
Right. Exactly.
They're looking for him, and Saka understands how, like, if I can just peel off and get an extra step on somebody, I can get wide open, and everybody knows it now. Like, it's fun to see it,
Yeah, the progression is nice, and then what's funny about that is you see Smith Rowe's progression. Smith Rowe is basically where Saka was last year,
Yes.
Like you slowly see it starting to bubble up, and he's getting more and more confidence. And
it's funny because what you were saying about how how Saka knows how to kind of twist his body and play off of people, and Smith Rowe does all that. All of that, and he keeps his feet a lot. Like he doesn't just go down,
Keeps his feet a lot. That first touch is good.
And turn on people, man. He could turn on you quick. Like
yes. What did you think about Ceballos today?
excellent game.
Solid.
Thought he played a really solid game. I'll even talk about the tandem and stuff, but I thought Ceballos played a great game. And
go ahead, get on your boy.
One of the things Ceballos gives us is, there's going to be 3-4 times a game probably that guy, because of the situation, is going to be coming forward.
Mm-hmm.
That's his game. When he comes forward and he could play with the offense, he gets excited. He could pick a pass.
Yeah.
And it seems like the players understand, Ceballos, that's a creative person that has the ball right now. Let me make a run, or let me,
Right. When he does make the decision to be aggressive and get forward, he rarely just loses the ball too, so that we're caught out of position.
Right.
When he makes the decision to go forward, something's going to happen. We're going to get a corner. We're going to get a shot off.
A penalty, something.
Something. So.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I thought
or not a penalty, but a foul or something.
Something.
Yeah.
He's not gonna just lose it and be caught out of position.
Yeah.
I thought he played good today.
He's next to him, Xhaka.
Mm-hmm.
This is 4 weeks in a row.
You got nothing. That's your boy. That's your whipping boy.
One of the things that was perfect about today, you didn't hear about him almost the whole game, because he was. Partey's not here. My roles changed. I got to sit back. And he did. He did what he was supposed to do. He didn't really come forward too much.
Mm-hmm. He was solid out there. I thought
he had. I was actually giving it up to him. He had a good game today, I thought.
Yeah, just because, like you said, you didn't hear his name mentioned too often, and that's because he was in position to put out a lot of fires and cover for people. He made a few forward passes, just a few.
Yeah,
but he's been dialed in lately.
He really has been dialed in, man. He's personality-wise, he's still a weirdo to me.
Right.
He's
Go
a
ahead.
weirdo.
Go ahead. You can get on him. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, like I said, the funniest thing about him to me is he's a tough guy choking you, or he's a guy picking up the other team's player off the pitch and giving him a hug around the head and, and maybe a kiss on the cheek.
Right.
It's hey, man, I don't understand it, man. Are you an enforcer? But you're a good sportsman.
Yeah, no, he's a trip. But I thought. Oh shit! We just lost Fiddy. Oh, he's back. Anyway, let's hurry up and end this. Fiddy's bandwidth. Now I'm just playing. What else? Who you got? Did you have any gripes? I already said one of my gripes was clean sheet would have been nice.
Yes, one gripe, and
it's understandable.
I don't care who's on the bench. I don't care if you're putting somebody on the position. You're never going to convince me bringing Willian off the bench is worth it.
Right.
I understand. It was okay, I get. All right, you're bringing ESR off so he can get some rest because he's going to be playing Thursday.
Right.
All right, I get. But I don't care who's on the bench. Bring somebody else, dude. I'm done. I'm done with the Willian experiment.
Because we were still
almost like he's trying to prove something now to everybody. No, I can get quality minutes out of this guy. But they're never quality. They're not quality, dude.
It was still a clean sheet when we brought him on too, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or maybe we had given up one.
We might have given up the first one.
But it's just it's weird. I get it in this situation. I didn't even catch the subs. I wait till the game comes on and I watch it.
Yeah.
So who'd we have on the bench? You want to rest? You want to rest Pepe? You want to rest Laka? But I get it. In that situation, you can bring Willian in. Doesn't matter. We're winning. Maybe he can find some form. Who knows? I doubt it.
That's such a trip. All I can think of, I don't know. One of the options would have been bring El Nini on or actually, I mean, what he ended up doing with the last sub was bring Holding on and then run 3 in the back. And if he brings Holding on to do that, then you can just throw Odegaard out left or something if you want. And
hey, dude. Hey, I get it. You don't want Willian out there. Okay?
I don't want Willian out there, dude. It's
okay,
just dumb. Like,
hey,
at that point too, if I'm right and they had scored 1, like what's that move? Like, is he a possession guy? He gets the ball taken off him all the time. Is he a defensive option? Oh, hell no. We know that's not a defensive. It's like he's trolling us, man. Why you keep bringing Willian off the bench? Why?
We don't. I mean, he loaned out people that would have filled that spot nicely. He loaned out.
I mean, hey.
He loaned out Willock. He loaned out.
Who knows where Reece Nelson is?
He loaned out Maitland-Niles.
In Iceland or something. I don't know where.
Well, he's probably got an injury, and we didn't do our research.
He made the bench like 2 games ago. Okay,
look at me. I don't know. We're supposed to know, but I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm a grown man. You know what I mean? I watch the games.
I got schedules, man.
I watch the games, and that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
You got fools online on Twitter right now arguing about the subs and where. Come on, he's got time for that and shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, who's your man of the match? Who are you gonna give it to? I've already mentioned my guy. Let me get my guy out there, and then you get your guy.
Okay.
Saka is mine. He was electrifying. The dribbling, like I said, he didn't score any goals. I don't know. He didn't get an assist or anything like that, but he caused a lot of problems. And he was just causing problems all match. That's why
I mean, and you can see it's to the point where like he draws attention too. So I mean,
they were trying to be physical with him. They were kicking him for a little while. And then at one point he was just like, okay, I'm about to baptize you fools and show you what time it is. Because early on it was a problem for him a little bit. They were being physical, they were fouling him, pulling on him, and then he was like, okay, I will show you. And he took him to school.
I can't take away from the hat trick, man. It's Aubameyang for me.
Good.
And like we said, with the energy he like kind of showed today, but one of the things, man, even though he's different from Laka, like the way they like to receive balls and stuff, he was effective the way he does it, which he pushed those center backs to like put pressure on them, and then other guys can get involved. We can get in the middle, somebody can make runs and cuts and
No, I like his movement. His movement throughout that final third is different from Laka's, and it does cause it opens things up for the youngsters playing behind him, and so that's a good point. Whereas Laka is more.
I think it's probably a type of striker that Odegaard's probably used to playing in Madrid.
Right.
There's strikers, they push the line,
that back line, right? Totally. I want to give a quick point to or just a quick thought to Leeds. I mean their endurance level is tremendous, and they never stop running, and that's a credit to Bielsa and his style. It's not the team you want to play going into a Europa League Thursday match. You know what I mean? They were still running around like crackheads, and you can kind of see Arsenal was getting tired. So, shout out to them. They never gave up. And it turned out to be a good game, because of their fight. So we'll see how all that running affects us. But again, I think Arteta made the right changes and rotated the squad enough that we shouldn't be able to use that as an excuse. That's all I got.
Yep.
4-2 Arsenal win.
I thought it was good performance, and like you said, respect Leeds, man, always, because it's not the announcers. They actually they had the line of the day for me today. It was cracking me up, but they said BL. You heard them when they were talking about Bielsa's game plan.
Oh, he
said Plan B is to do plan A better. Okay.
right. Yeah, they just ran harder, fought harder.
They were just like, hey, you're not doing what I need you to do.
Right.
More.
They got scrappier. Totally.
Yeah.
So yeah. We needed this. We're back on track, hopefully. We're gonna have to go on a serious run. Thursday. The game got moved from Benfica, Portugal, to Greece. So
Greece?
Yeah.
Yeah. Olympiacos, we playing there?
Their stadium.
Yeah, okay.
So because COVID concerns. So, a little bit of travel.
For both teams then. So
yeah. So I mean,
I wonder if we played neutral site on the oh no, we're knockout now.
Yeah, knockout.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, it's
or no, we gotta
the return leg.
Play our home game at home?
Probably.
That almost feels unfair to Benfica.
Well, I mean, they don't have their shit together as far as COVID and all that. So it's not our fault. Look at me.
Well, Portugal doesn't, but
that's where they play. Anyway. But huge game. So, group stages, we haven't been doing podcasts, group stages. We now it's time. We're going to start them back up, knockout stages. And we need this if we're going to get back into Europe. Do you see us getting top 4, top 7 based on our consistency and the way we play? If not, this is our only chance.
Yes.
Huge matches.
Yes.
I think we might be able to get. Go ahead.
Like as we go for the next few weeks, I think it's pedal to the metal on both competitions. And if one of them starts panning out like more reasonable and then the other, or whatever. I mean, it's not like we're going to play worse against somebody else, but, A squad may end up shifting to Premier League games.
I got you. That's a good point. That's
kind of depends on where the Premier League is so crazy, man.
Yeah, we're only 6 points from 4.
Yeah, I mean, West Brom, like drawing with Man U today. They've been awful all season. I mean, it's just anybody you're playing any week in the Premier League might beat your ass. They might beat you.
Right. Nobody's beating Man City.
Man City's like, yeah, they threw it in the 5th gear.
Pep, Pep got what do you want?
His quote today was, "I am not counting Liverpool out, not yet." No,
right. No. Yeah, I will give him credit. He's being real calm in his press conference. He's not as feisty. So it's a more peaceful Pep. Whereas Jurgen Klopp is losing his fucking mind. Who is going crazy? He's raging. He can't talk during a press conference.
I know.
That crank jaw going. Yeah. Anyway, it's good. It's good to see that from an Arsenal perspective.
And I mean, hey, this is it. It's like 13. We got like 13 games to go or something like that. This is when the Premier League gets fun.
Yeah,
the relegation games are crazy. You don't really get a rest,
Exactly. So Thursday in Greece, Benfica. We'll see how it goes, and that's pretty much all I got. I want to thank everybody for listening to Caught in Two Minds. We do have a YouTube channel. We try to get these up day of game on YouTube. It's Caught in Two Minds. Subscribe. Leave a comment, join the party. Also, we're on Twitter, CITM Podcast. Follow us. That's where you'll find all our links and banter. I haven't been on it lately just because, sometimes you got to block all that shit out and just focus on life and shit. I suggest
everybody do it. Step away, man.
Step away.
Saying you just get it. That never go check, but you can take a break.
Take a break. We had I think we had 8 games and 8 days off between our last game. And it was nice for me. It was a breath of fresh air.
We always say the same thing when we get done with that podcast right before a full week.
It was
like, hey man, no games for a week, man. We could,
right. It was a breath of fresh air, and it looked like it was a breath of fresh air for the players because we came out a little more energized. So just a great day at the office. And with that, I want to say peace and thanks again for listening.
Peace.
Twisting, turning. That's a penalty, is it? No, he's still going. Oh, how about that? How about that?
Thank you for tuning into Caught in Two Minds. Please head on over to iTunes to subscribe, rate, and review. All feedback is much appreciated. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at CITM Podcasts, at Guna Rush, and at eMarshall Comedy. The music of this podcast is brought to you by Statics. If you like what you hear, please head on over to staticsmusic.com and be sure to follow them on Twitter and Instagram at Statics Music. That's STATX Music. Peace.